these bans, really. Like, all of them are operators that can be very, very useful in bank. Actually, Decade able to keep those hatches shut. Removing that is going to be opening up the physically to the building as well, because you cannot just win this from repels.
As the drones roll out and as Jin rolls through Mephi and someone else, it's a jump out. There's two. Welcome to bank. There will at least be a jump out. Usually there's one from each team, sometimes twice. Easy's not every round. It's not the most common thing because it becomes a sort of surprise game that gets caught out. But if it has cemented them this round, well, there's definitely something to work with. Demic doesn't know about the elevator player. They've just pushed onto Banana. Don't need to know. Yeagle. Deep, deep shot, deep cut. Demic's gone down. Good boys, all that's left. 10 seconds. You can pretty confidently say we're opening here on the first defense, on the first of this best of three. The BSG.
To some extent, they're just trying to push in and hope for the best. And BSG's really bringing the fight to him. Jin gets taken down. Suddenly, Sandbox is exploding all over the side, and it's a 3v2. Something they find themselves in favor. One person above, one on the actual site. Lots of damage done to Crazy Boy with that DMR. They now know that he's in server. One is still unaccounted for at that moment. That's going to be the wild card that they have in pocket for BSG. But Arakazi already finding himself inside the vault has the opportunity to just try and go for a plant soon.
Yaki with the slow creep round, and you know they were a huge player before, and they're able to remove Good Boy. Kaze's watching the Chancellor to swing round onto the side of the vault. They're gonna see if they can hold the plant again. It's Crazy Boy and Gaki between the pair of them. The impact hits the first fight. There's the watch down onto Crazy Boy. He's calling everything.
And the drop. They can sneak Nova in to go for a plant.
10 seconds left. Whatever they do, they've got to do it quick here. Nova's going to go through beepers. A 3 apiece. Vamos is able to get one more kill. There's 3 cap cans. There is the swing, though. Hatch drops and hope for the best. And it's such a bad, dangerous idea. There's a, fire underneath. The Habana drops in, gets knocked right back out. 2 of them try and pick things up. It's just Yeeble on the back line. Mephi's able to do some damage, but the kit still isn't inside the site. They've got to try and sprint their way across. It's 2 versus at this point in time. He needs some support. They tuck around. They're just underneath here. The audio sees the player. Cannot win the fight, though. Jin breakdances to safety. The cover on the elevator comes across, and Sandbox caught out. Nova at least gets the player creeping up around the back end. It's 2 kills of 2 players just lying down. Another rough round here.
It's a very rough round. I mean, great play from Crazy Boy, first of all, just sending some rounds through the actual closet that was down. On the back of it, made it that they couldn't really return fire, and especially with the players up on a rappel, well, what are you going to do if he's playing that close angle? You're not really going to be finding him. Very unfortunate on Jin as well. They're needing that first initial kill now, hiding in stock, so as soon as they start opening up on that area of the map, oh, look at who's suddenly going to be popping up to take those fights. Good Boy will find Jin, though, so it's an effective 2-on-4 situation, but as long as we still have Crazy Boy on top, he's going to be able to go for a huge play. Vamos as well, in the tellers, has an opportunity to go for a flank.
If he's going to see if he can stick the plant, we haven't had the kit go down before. The C4 might be the end of that. Doesn't quite get the catch. Crazy Boy suffers on the second story above stock. Oh, Vamos! Huge take, quickly responded to by Good Boy, but there's Crazy Boy over the top. He doesn't quite get the angle and the lockdown. 50 seconds. They're going to head into kitchen. They're going to assume, find a new place to plant. Crazy Boy's trying to decide which way he wants to go for it, and you can see now for the first time, stuck. We have a post plant. We have 3 versus 1 heavy retake situation. They're angling themselves up for a take, but I don't even think they really know what the take is yet. At this point, they're sort of throwing things at the wall. There's about to be a fight down the bottom. Does he know? Oh, how he pulls that off! I can't tell you. Swung the gun like he's in a western. Well, with that, with those 2 kills, 15 seconds, they're sort of just stuck staring at a sight.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, Yule has to drop into the smoke, into a goo mine. That's just going to be doing loads of damage, and he's going to die before he pulls it out. The time will run out, the diffuser is on the ground. There's almost no recovering there for this. Towards Janitor's side of the map, so kind of stops them from utilizing that. Oh, look at that flank. Good boy. Even unseen.
Oh!
That's 1 kill. That's the second potential to come through. To find him.
Oh, good boy. Good night. Arakaze gets in here at home. It is just the surrounding sound. You really lose the perspective and everything else. Siege, you know how important sound can be, and when it's gone, it's gone. They're inside the site, though. Gaki's trying to hold on. Nova was at least able to get one. The smoke canister is going to force them into a tricky rotate. They win out against Arakaze, though, because look at this. They've just thrown themselves in, and, you know, those sandbox players that are up and above, they're not really in a position to try and fight back. The cover against Demic locks it in. They're able to just utilize the defenses, and, you know, for the conversations about how it was slow approaches before, the pace on this one has really netted them good success. Vamos gets picked up by the end of Mephi, but there's the quick response to Mephi. It's all down. The good boy. Blinded behind the desk. Gaki's over one. Quick hop over. A big player for BSG yesterday. Good boy gets one. Does he know where the last is? He's to his left. He has no idea. They're hopping up and swinging around. And oh, there it is. Good boy. Unbelievable clutch on the back end of that. And you talk about stolen rounds. And that was a very, very good round.
This is Nova kind of saying, like, I need you to take these out, because that just, the round relies on it. There you go, there's one. Second one needs to be taken down as well. See a person coming up to try and take it down. There it goes. Plant attempt is made in the smoke. First stun comes through. Good boy goes down. They also stop the plant from happening.
Yep, they stopped the plant. Jin was watching the rotate round on the back end. There's 19 seconds. They're looking for that echo drone. Demic, in the meantime, is looking for a fight. There's a player above him, so they actually still have a watch, and he has no idea. He goes for the sprint. Oh, just sees the sliver of it. Arakaze stops the planter, though. It pops up, and we're watching the fight here, but it's actually going wrong on the site as well. And, you know, yeah, Sandbox win it out. There's the fight on the site. Sorry, I was trying my best to pay attention to the I think that's where I sort of sit here.
There's going to be a buck on the board, right? Like,
there's going to be a buck. There's going to be a sledge. What does removing 1-speed RAM really remove? 45 seconds. That worry of time is ever present. Gaki and Good Boy are about 10 paces from each other. And there's the pickup. Boy sees them in the end, gets the swing back ground, instantly shot upon. But you're looking at, what, 30 seconds left? And they're still trying to get control of Bar here. And Good Boy is still just picking up kills. They just walked in. And it's a bit frustrating. Because they're just not checking things. They're not double checking things. And yeah, a lot of sandbox players are dead. It's a 2 versus 1. But so many of these moments, BSG might have been able to capitalize upon.
Vamos, no matter what way you go, you are going to be taken down. Is he going to be trying to run through the door? Is he just saving his KD? Seems to be the case here.
You will move the inch that you need on the tap. It's just pretty away. Look at this, though, underneath. Mephi popped themselves an angle. Demic and Arakaze popped themselves players. And Evil, all that's left, staring outside. CC breach. And it's just
there. Like, they're just waiting for someone to make a move. Now, Crazy Boy is playing down below with the Amaru. He's looking to go just in. There's going to be a C4 kill to Jin. Crazy Boy's completely flashed as he finds himself into the building, but Mephi just sees him fly by, finds the kill. Diffuser now dropped. The grenade will not be able to catch him either. We're back in a 3-on-3, so it is still salvageable for the side of BSG.
There's a chance, but it's 10 seconds. They have to make a move. Nova's watching the window hop in. They just need to try and get this person with the kit. They're waiting for the pressure. There's Vamos with 2. There's the swing round onto the kit player. They don't know this, so obviously they're going to keep driving themselves, but with Yeeble getting the pickup, with one player outside,
they're going to be sending up to the top floor at that moment, because I don't think they would any. And now Mephi, indeed, in a great opportunity with a hot drop moment coming through, needs to quickly make it to the side, but the diffuser gets dropped. Gaki coming in next, also finds himself down on the ground, and Vamos, the last man standing now on BSG, is also going to be losing his life very surely, very soon, but he does find one
across the corridor as well. Gonna slowly eke out and try and force this. Demic's able to find Jin in the meantime. They were watching on the window. Nova gets Crazy Boy. And again, even though you have that sledge in that position that was actively droning this out, the fights have just happened before the sledge has been able to finish the droning. There's one tuck to his left now because he's just got to try and face check that he doesn't know about. I mean, we turned away from the fight at the worst possible time, but Good Boy did win it.
Yes, Farmers. That was your hope and dreams with your team, who basically all got destroyed, but you were on top. I think he was watching cams, like trying to drone people in. And this is just going to be a minute of like wasting time. It's just going to have a chat. We'll be surprised if there's a tactical timeout coming in right afterwards as well, because I think it's fair to say that BXG currently, aside from that one round where they were able to knife fight.
Why is it? There we go. Observer, please.
please.
Keeps Jin out of this game. Bit of a tragedy on the swing. The smoke covers some of that movement. They want to see if they can try and bleed in and take the fight directly to them. Crazy Boy swings and cannot get the kill. Mephi! Unbelievable swing and reaction. Gaki gets them back down. They're about to suffer a fight from Logi, and Gaki is all over it. There's the long range from Good Boy. He's trying his best to survive right now, but he's got an angle either side of him, and they've still got to break the hatch itself. They've still got to put any pressure anywhere else. They've been very slow to go for this final push and prod. Good Boy gets one. Crazy Boy, Good Boy gets two. Now they're dropped on it. The Fire's able to get a couple of kills itself. Arakaze gets down and holds F.
I believe that is the little ventilation shaft there, and actually blocked the damage coming through.
Arakaze still watching and waiting, but as Nova goes down and Crazy Boy gets himself another for the round. Just relying on the single hard breach, they can push from this point onwards. Yeeble is, you know, Monty's a problem, but it's one that you don't need to entirely throw yourself in. They will call that. Mephi gets the grenade kill onto one. They tear up the hop over on the second, and Jin, they weren't able to, I believe, get a single kill before the rehost as well, so they're still operating on 0. Vamos was able to do some bits here. They have some gun hope. With 45 seconds, it's now down to make sure that Sandbox can push this over the line.
At yourself from below could be huge though, but they're spotting out a drone, which kind of gives it away if they do go downstairs. Now, there it comes. No second EMP to follow up, and it's a double kill from Jin, as he does not get taken down right away. Second, the Nitro Cell pops as well. And it's only up to Farmers now as the plant's going down. 25 seconds, plenty of time. Good Boy in the... For usually very important for this whole. Crazy Boy taking lots of damage. I believe he was actually coming up the main stairs. Now the phone calls go off, and now they definitely know where Yeeble's going to be at. Gaki, though, will find a kill before the trait comes back. Overtaking that bathroom by storm. Gaki will drop as well, as the Hex on the phone will be coming through shortly. The extra information to work with here as Farmers gets taken down as well. Suddenly, Crazy Boy in a very good position, still hiding around logistics.
There's a player that's creeping up, and they're droning just ahead. They have the ping. They have the reveal. It's a shotgun. They don't want to get too close, but 30 seconds. The flash will come around the corner. There it is. Dropped and rocked. Mephi. Again, 1 versus 3.
Should know where he is because they have the bulletproof cam. They saw him walk towards the lounge area, so they're just going to be locking this off whilst the plant is going to be happening. There's nothing really he can do from this situation. He needs to start now. Mephi in from the garage, but the plant is on the breach, and that is the problematic thing here. Grenades being tossed in to waste some time. Plant will be happening. They need to be careful from the jump out. Do they have it covered? Yes, they do have it covered. It's only up to Jin right now between them and holding it back, and as the plant goes through, he needs to go for a swing. He needs to find a kill, and they're not. Should have been spotted. E1D is going to keep him in place just in case they do know where he is, and Demic is definitely going to swing around the corner, but I'm not quite sure if they know where he is. They need to bring in a second phone call, but they don't have any left, so they're just rushing the sides instead, and Sandbox managed to overwhelm them. It's only Gaki now left on the side itself, and Crazy Boy up top, who could go for a great flank.
Hopping for the angles, hoping for the fight on the back. Good Boy does go down, and there's Crazy Boy, but he's picked up instantly. It is just down to Gaki. All the hopes of keeping them for the fight here and trying to get them to the major. All the hopes of not having to go through the open bracket and getting themselves to the next map. They're not going to be seen. Sandbox Gaming are our second team of any region confirmed to be getting on the trip towards Atlanta. They still have a game to play against their longtime rivals, D+. Really